let's have a look at some more examples and see if we can actually combine them with some of the adverbials that we mentioned before. So if we look at the adverbials we've mentioned, we had already, so far, since then, and ever. First sentence is you have changed your mind. If I actually include or introduce already in this sentence, I could say you have already changed your mind, and that actually works. So already and this sentence are compatible. You can also use since then. You have changed your mind since then. These are the only two that actually really work. You have changed your mind so far is a bit odd, and you have ever changed your mind does not work. Ever is a bit particular. But let's carry on with the other sentences. However, the detailed rules have already changed. So already and changed work really well together. We have the same here with since then. The rules have changed since then. Moving on to the next one, the basic engine has not changed at all so far. Or, the basic engine has not changed at all since then. The basic engine has not ever changed at all. So this feels a bit redundant, having ever and at all, but the meanings are quite similar, so they actually kind of work together. Many companies have developed technical skills since then and no longer rely on dealer backup. This would be the only one that really works here. So they've developed these skills since then. Or actually they've already developed technical skills and no longer rely on dealer backup. That would work as well. Next sentence is scientists have already developed a new wave machine, blah, 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 blah. Or since then, scientists have developed a new wave machine. Again, since then and already tend to match the same contexts. Members feel that so far the team has evolved a spirit of participation and common concerns. So here, so far works, but you could also use since then in this context. Members feel that since then the team has evolved a spirit of participation and common concerns. The main problem is that the policy approach that has evolved since then is no longer seen as efficient. So since then versus no longer. Unfortunately, this test has proved somewhat difficult to apply to practical situations so far. Unfortunately, this test has already proved somewhat difficult to apply. Unfortunately, this test has since then proved somewhat difficult to apply to practical situations. So what you can see here is that already and since then work really well together, but there's also a few other combinations that work depending on the context in the sentence and the verb that is used. Our newsletter has proved a very effective link and channel of communication so far. Or, our newsletter has proved a very effective link and channel of communication already. Or even, our newsletter has proved a very effective link and channel of communication since then.